I'm coming to you as a fellow Nigerian, and I am begging you, my women, stay far away from Jamaican men. Jamaicans? Ah! Fear them! Fear them! Them go tell you say they love you. Them go hug you for bed. Them go text one babe for bed too. But they say, I miss you. I wish I could be with you. Your papa, your father.
I am never, ever, ever dating a Jamaican man ever again.
Hello guys, thank you very much for tuning in. So guys, there's a conversation that's been going around and I'm not even going to lie, it caught my attention. Women are sharing the experiences dating Jamaican men, and some of the things being said, yeah, it's a bit wild. So guys, I have a compilation of videos from women who actually did have an encounter. Some dated Jamaican men. So let's see what the experiences were like, and then I'll be back with more reactions. Please remember to subscribe as you watch, like the video, and also leave a comment. Full credit goes to the original creators of these videos. Thank you.
And let me tell you why. They cheat, they lie non-stop. They are so good at gaslighting you. Their egos are so big and they like to have them fed. And they are smooth talkers and charmers. I have always been attracted to West Indian men, especially Jamaican men. I have been to Jamaica more than a dozen times, but don't get it twisted. It's not to look for a husband or a boyfriend. I love the country, the people, the food, the culture. Not looking for a partner. I have had lots of experience with Jamaican men because I do meet them and I do like them and I guess they like me. And so it happens. I'm beginning to see a pattern with these men that I thought as a foreigner I would have a different perspective, a different experience. But as it turns out, it looks like I'm having the same experience as many Jamaican women. This cheating and lying nonstop. It's so common that a male Jamaican friend once told me that it's so common that it's accepted, it's almost widely accepted by both men and women in the culture. Which makes me sad because Jamaican women are so strong, they're so fierce, they're so beautiful that I would never think that they would accept something like that. But obviously, I do not have the same culture. So there are things that I will not understand about how the culture works. And maybe they don't. Maybe they don't accept it. Maybe this guy was full of shit, like the rest of them. Connection to that is they are smooth talkers and charmers. They will tell you, oh, you're the only one in my life. I want you to be my wife. I want to have your children. I will do anything for you. I will marry you tomorrow. Ladies, especially foreigners, take it with a grain of salt. Listen to what they say, but don't believe it because it's not true. A wise friend once told me, what the hell could a man possibly want from a foreigner when they have all these beautiful Jamaican women in Jamaica who they can fuck every day if they want to, who can make food for them every day if they want to? What would they want with you who's from a different country? Yes, you can tell me, oh, it's a different connection between us. It's a special connection. But really, think about it. They have such big egos and they like to have them fed. Here's an example. I was talking to a Jamaican man and his ego was so big and he liked the idea that somebody, me, had strong feelings for him, who was in love with him. And so no matter how toxic he must have known he was and how much he knew he must have been hurting me, he wouldn't let me go. He kept trying to pull me into him again and again and again because he knows that it makes him feel good knowing that I would come back and that I would still have the same feelings for him. I think that's what they do because it makes them feel good. Also, and this gentleman deserves a special mention, although he's not Jamaican, he's Trini. I was engaged to this man a long, long time ago. He cheated on me with at least 10 women. And the only reason how I knew it was at least 10 women was that one of the women who he cheated with realized that he was cheating on her. So she sent me all the names of the other women. Now let me tell you something else about this man. He would come visit me here in Canada. And so he asked her to buy something for me that he could carry for me. And you know what it was? It was a mortar and pestle. Yes, a mortar and pestle. We're talking #1 classic guy here, ladies. Jamaican men, you know, they're good as friends. They're good to have drinks with. They're good to hang out with. They're good to be a pump. However, be very careful. Do not, and I repeat, do not let your hearts touch them with a 10-foot pole, because you're going to regret it. You're going to get yourself hurt. Learn from my experience. Learn from your past experience. Learn from all our mistakes, and just set yourselves free.
I'm coming to you as a fellow Nigerian, and I am begging you, my women, stay far away from Jamaican men. See, Jamaican men, oh, they're mad. They have sweet words. Their mouth is so sweet. The way they be sweeting you their words. Oh, me love the way your body just go like sugar water. Me love the way you just wind your waist like Coca-Cola. They have stories. They have words for you. But you see those words, they're also using it on other babes. Guys, if I tell you why I suffered, I'm gonna be in 3 relationships. If I tell you that one of them was a Jamaican, I suffered. See this man, I thought he loved me. In fact, he did. But he didn't know how to just be content. He wanted to be talking to babes on the line, telling girls on Snapchat like he can enter them. Oh guys, I can't even utter the things that was happening, but I'm just telling you, when I'm ready I'll come and tell you guys what happened. But I'm just telling you, be aware. You see Nigerian men, yeah, they get words, but money go follow after. So get. And then Nigerian men, I feel like they're more respectful of it. If they want to cheat, they'll do it, you know. But Jamaican men, it's just blatant. They'll just be messaging like 10, 15 women. They don't even respect God. But then the worst one is you'll never know, because the way they'll be sweeting you their mouth. They can't even be living with you and doing this thing. I know what I'm talking about. I know where I'm talking from experience. Girls, be aware. Be wise. Be wise. Nini is talking from experience. Everybody's case may be different. If you're in Jamaican, it's okay. We thank God for life. If you're Jamaican and you're not like that, we thank God for life. Don't come and comment rubbish under my video, please. Don't come and comment rubbish on. I'm not attacking Jamaicans. I'm just telling you about my own story, and I'm warning my fellow Nigerians to just be careful, because with a craze. Do you think he got? You see us with a craze. So let's not enter anything that's just gonna just ruffle our feathers, okay? But no, guys, Jamaicans, fear them. Fear them. Them go tell you say they love you. Them go hug you for bed. Them go text one babe for bed too, but they say, I miss you, I wish I could be with you. Your papa, your father. Wait, what? They're mad.
Let me tell you why me stop date Jamaican men. Me stop date Jamaican men because I realize that Jamaican men don't have respect for women. Jamaican man don't want open door for woman. Jamaican men, when they have birthday, they don't want do nothing for you. They don't want give nothing. And 99.9999999% of Jamaican men, yeah, know we all live good, comfortable and happy. And as soon as you get knocked up, you get pregnant, then the member say, I can't live nice and happy. But then we're going to find a woman out the road where now they not talk for them, and the woman will tell them say they're pregnant, and them jump and start mind the picnic them. And most of the time, the outer road picnic with them mind a jacket. Because yeah, Jamaican men, them love mind jacket. So yeah, that's one reason why you will not get me for date a Jamaican man. I don't want a Jamaican man for my man, because at the end of the day, them abusive and them bad mind and red eye. And most of them these days, they want to be transmission. So that's the next reason why me don't want no Jamaican man who can beat me.
I am never, ever, ever dating a Jamaican man ever again. And yeah, I know, like, it's not all Jamaican men, but it's a damn big ass majority. All y'all think is what y'all dick. Even the freaking songs y'all sing, it's all about pussy this, pussy that. Bro, you ain't got nothing else to talk about. There's no reason why you just asked me to be your girlfriend today and you already want to fuck. You already asked me to be your girlfriend like an hour ago. And you already trying to feel up on me, talking about, oh, what's yours is mine, and my dick is yours, and it not mine. No, bitch, it's mine. What the fuck? Talking about, oh, now that we together, it not mine, me can't touch it, me can't feel. First of all, you horny as fuck, and it's unattractive as fuck. Now I don't want you. Why are you trying to feel on me so quick? Like, bro, relax. Like, this how you know, like, you must not get pussy for real. You must not get pussy, because you fiending for the pussy, like, dead ass. Like, I experienced this firsthand. Never seen a man fiend. He was fiending. Unattractive as fuck. Ew. The way, I guess he's used to, like, the fast pace, because the way he making it seem, the women in Jamaica must be busting it open, like, quick, like, off just some, oh, you look so beautiful today. Bust it open. Oh, I want you to be mine. Bust it open. Oh, you just da-da-da. Bust it open. He making it seem like everybody in Jamaica just so easy, because you coming up here, as soon as you say that, it's either you think I'm dumb or everybody that you've been with is easy. I'm not busting my legs open for no freaking words, nigga. What the fuck? And no, just because I said yes to being your girlfriend does not mean my titties, my pussy, or my ass belongs to you. What the fuck? It's mine. I don't give a fuck if we're married. If I say no, do not touch me, do not fucking touch me. This isn't Jamaica. This is America. I will call the fucking cops. You going way too fast. I'm not even the type of person that be yelling and screaming like this, but that pissed me off. I shouldn't have to say no to you 500 fucking times for you to get the point. No means no. Fucking horny ass. Like, that's all, like, damn, like, Me not look for front. I'm looking for something real. I want to get married one day. I want to have kids. And I'm not giving up myself to you like that. Like, excuse me. And then I give myself up to you and you're a piece of shit that just wanted pussy. Like, what? He talking about what if we get to know each other and it's a waste of time, because then what if we get to having sex and then it's not good? Nigga, what? First of all, you teach people that you want to be with how you like certain things if y'all know y'all serious. I'm not going to give myself to you so quick. And then it's a waste of a body. Like, what? That pissed me the fuck off. Like, don't touch me. I tell you no, don't fucking touch me.
As a Miami girl, there's two types of guys I highly advise you do not date. And that's Hispanic guys and that's Caribbean guys. Why? Because they mamas ain't shit. And they will treat you horribly. And if you're going to date them anyway, you need to be a massive, mega bitch. A dictator. A drill sergeant. You're going to need to be Major Payne. That's who you're going to need to be if you're going to be in a relationship with one of those guys.
And to the girl that asked me about advice on dating Jamaican men because she thinks she's fallen in love. The best advice I can give you is to run. Run as fast as you can. Like the emoji in your phone, baby. Don't look back. Don't. Jamaican men is the worst. You'll find yourself in a mental home. If you don't have a strong heart or strong head, strong back, strong everything, it would never work, baby. Leave Jamaican men to Jamaican women. Even we can't manage it. We can't take it. So I suggest you don't look in that direction, baby. And trust and believe, Jamaican men cheat. They all cheat. They all cheat. So don't go in that direction.
Thank you very much for watching this video until the end. So guys, seeing one woman talk about a certain man is something different. However, I came across multiple videos and I said, no, we really need to clear this. We need to talk about it. Because here's the thing. When one person says something, you can actually ignore it and say, well, we need to hear your side of the story. But when multiple people start saying similar things, it becomes a pattern. It's a trend. You start asking questions. Is this just a coincidence or is it stereotypes? Or are these real experiences that people are going through? So instead of jumping into conclusions, that's why I said we need to break this down properly. I need to hear other people's experiences, what people really think about this. So guys, the first thing that was mentioned is gaslighting and ego. Now let's be honest, that's not something you can tie to one country. That's personality, that's behavior. You can meet someone from anywhere in the world, and they'll still do that. But I think what people are reacting to here is confidence. Because Jamaican men are known for being confident, not just confident, very confident. And sometimes for other people, confidence can feel like, it crosses the line into ego. And when that happens, it starts feeling like manipulation. It can feel like someone is always trying to be in control. There's also another thing, smooth talkers, charmers. Now this one, I'm not going to lie, that's something you hear a lot. And I think it comes from culture. The music, the energy, the way people express themselves. It's bold, it's confident, it's direct. But here is where the issue always comes in. Charm feels good until you start questioning if it's real. Because if someone knows exactly what to say at exactly the right time, you start wondering, why is this so perfect? Do you mean this, or is this just your game? Now, this part right here, this is where it gets serious. Listen, but don't believe. That's not a small statement. That comes from experience, because nobody will just wake up and decide, I'm not going to trust anything you say. I'm actually going to listen, but I won't believe you. That actually normally comes after disappointment, after feeling like words and actions don't match. And once trust is gone, everything normally changes. Even the smallest things will start to feel fake. Even when someone is being real, you'll just feel like it's part of his game. Then we get into respect. I saw a woman saying things like, not opening doors, talking to other women, not being content. Now this is where we need to separate something very important. This culture, and then there is personal behavior. Because not opening doors, that can be cultural difference. But talking to multiple women while you are supposed to be serious with one, I don't think that's culture. It's a decision. It's a personal decision. So we cannot mix the two. And then there's the compliment example. I love how you wine your waist like Coca-Cola. That was from a Nigerian who experienced that. Now, yeah, that's very Caribbean. It's expressive, playful, bold. But here's the thing. Not everyone receives that the same way. Some people will laugh and enjoy it actually. Others will feel like, okay, that's a bit too much. So again, it comes down to the person. So that's why I think that the biggest mistake people make in conversations like this is turning experiences into conclusions. Because yes, these women are sharing real experiences, and those experiences matter. But at the same time, we can't take those experiences and say, this is how everyone is. Of course, I saw people giving some disclaimers jokingly that not all Jamaican men. Well, I can say it's not fair to just generalize, because there are Jamaican men who are respectful, loyal, and genuine. And there are some who are not. I think this is worldwide, even here in my country. It just depends on who you are dealing with. So instead of asking, are Jamaican men like this? Maybe the better question is, what kind of person are you dealing with? Because at the end of the day, character will always matter more than nationality. Guys, tell me what you think in the comments. Are Jamaican men like this, or is this just a stereotype? Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.